listen, some of you guys, you would boost your sales if you didn't care as much. I know, that's weird, but you're like so attached to making a sale where I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Listen, I'm like, all right, where's the other person that's serious? And they're like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, are we serious? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, let's go back then. Here's what I want to tell you about objections, man. Number one, you got to handle them with confidence. Number one, like, don't get caught up in it. Don't overthink them. You always want to play with your heart. You always want to like maybe take the top 5 objections in your industry and always, this is the framework, internalize them, memorize them, and then customize them. So like in the car sales world, we have, I need to think about it. Well, the word track is, of course you need to think about it. I haven't give you enough information not to think about it. What I like to do is give you a quick 5-minute proposal of all the facts and figures. That way you go home, you have truly something to think about. All right, I said it fast because that's the word track. I would never say that to a customer. I would say, hey man, I get it, man. You need to think about it. Listen, we're outside on the lot. I know you drove the car, you love the car. I can tell your family loved the car. Before you go home, I'd love to just give you a quick 5-minute proposal. That way you have like all the numbers and you're comfortable and you can decide on it how you want. And they're like, oh, hell yeah. And then I take them inside and then we continue right down the sales process, right? So it's like the same thing. You know, if it's like, I got 2 more cars to take a look at, or I got 2 more projects to take a look at, it's like, hey man, let's just say you went and looked at 2 of them, 5 of them, or 10 of them in my 2018 Nissan Altima. My roof was the last one that you took a look at. Look, in the end, what would be the deciding factor on all the vehicles you ended up purchasing? Would it be the car itself, regardless of the deal, or the great deal the dealership's willing to give you? Which one? It would be the great deal. Okay, so it's not a matter of if you're gonna buy, but when you're gonna buy, and when the deal is right? Right. Okay, perfect, man. What I'd like to do for you is give you a quick 5-minute proposal of all the facts. It's like, that's the word track. That's not what's gonna sell anybody ever. What's gonna sell them is, man, I get it, man. This is a big purchase for you. You wanna go look at other cars? I'd wanna go look at other cars too. But let's just imagine you went and looked at 2 other programs, 2 other things, and you came back to this program because those vehicles were $5,000 or $10,000 more and you loved each vehicle and they were the same. Which one would you purchase? You purchase the one with the best deal, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I would. Okay, so what I like to do before you go is just give you all the numbers. That way you have something to think about on your journey. Is that fair? Yeah. And then I put them in a buying situation and then they can buy. Or I put them in a buying situation, they can leave, but I'm putting everybody in numbers buying situation. I'm putting everybody knee to knee. I can go inside, I can continue on the sales track, and I'm not gonna let them let me get off the sales track. That's it, no matter what. I'm putting everybody in a position where they can get some numbers. I'm putting everybody in a position where they can take action. And if I can do that, and I can handle word tracks with confidence, with conviction. Listen, some of you guys, you would boost your sales if you didn't care as much. I know, that's weird, but you're like so attached to making a sale where I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Listen, I'm like, all right, where's the other person that's serious? And they're like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, are we serious? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, let's go back then. You know, like, sometimes you're so panicky of like, they can see that you need the sale. Top performers of any industry, they want the sale, but they don't need the sale. They want it, but they're like, I don't need it. I mean, and they probably do need it, but they're not letting you see that version of them. Okay, they're letting you see the confidence version. They're letting you see that actual sales version. Sales doesn't start till there's a no. It doesn't even start. Closing doesn't start till there's a no. Hey guys, it's the Macklin Twins. Let's go. You can join our free training where you're gonna see thousands of 1%ers just like you in our community training on personal development, sales, mindset, and greatness. Yes. Join us. It's free. Click the link in the description. ELLIOTT Training Academy. We'll see you on the inside. Let's go, baby. Click the link. In sales, there's a lot of people that are looking for the laydowns, but they're not even looking for the convincing. I just listened to 20 calls probably from this company that I'm coaching. And the company's called I Am Comeback. Mark Jennison, he's the #1 alcohol prevention coach in the world. And I coach him as an executive and his team. And I'm listening because we're building a sales process for this guy and he's got this closer that went like 11 for 11 yesterday. And I'm like, send me them calls. And his pitch was the same every time. And then the objection was the same every time. Oh, I gotta talk to my wife. He's like, yeah, man, go talk to your wife. It sounds like that's what you need to do. In our program, we really only work with the guys that are taking action, the guys that have already made the decision to change before they even got on this call. Typically, because I was in the program, I was drinking a lot. My wife already was sold on me making the decision. She wanted me to come home and say that I invested in changing this habit that was wrecking our family. She wasn't looking for me to go home and get consulted by her on making a decision that our family already had mentally made. So, I mean, if that's what you need to do, good for you. We're here for you. Continue watching the YouTube videos. But we're looking for the guys that want to change this habit about themselves. And then the guys were like, yeah, I'm in. All right, you're right, bro. I just was getting, and then he's like, so let's push through together and let's either make a decision to man up and do this, or let's not, man. It's no big deal. I've got 15 other people that need Mark's help. He can't help everybody. And then it honestly sounded like he didn't care. Like he was like, he cared, like he had a good heart, but it wasn't like, please, please, please. You know what I mean? So I want to urge some of you to just like play cool, man. Like, you know, like have a little charisma in there, have a little swag in there, have a little bit of like, it's not a big deal, but hey, let me present to you another thought. Let me present to you another option. Hey, had you thought about this? What if your life stays the same next year in your fitness? What if your life doesn't scale next year in your fitness or your health or your this or your that? What if it doesn't? Okay, guys, I'm here with you to make a big decision. I'm here with you, you know, purchasing this car because I know that this means a lot to you. I know that you don't want to go do this 50 times. So tell me what we got to do to help you. If you convey confidence, a contagious confidence about you, people typically say yes because they feel it in their heart, that it's logical and emotional. People buy for two reasons. Logical, the higher you go up the funnel, higher the product is, it has to be a lot of logical. But there's a lot of emotional buyers, especially right now going into holiday seasons with products where they spend money on shit they just don't need. And if you have some stuff that they need right now in every business, they should be paying a lot of money. All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.